In 2016, I was diagnosed with fibroid tumors. Up to that point, it had been interfering with my daily living. It was causing issues in relationships. It did put a lot of pressure on my husband and I financially because I was not able to work. During that time, God had really been dealing with me about tithing. I would say, okay, Lord, I have faith to give this. This is where I'm at. Help me to be consistent with this. And it increased until April of 2017. I was able to fully tithe consistently. There was definitely times that I was tested. I would have some unexpected lab work that needed to be done, or some unexpected additional supplements that the doctor would say, hey, this is what you need. And then again, it's just not being able to work or contribute in any form or fashion. In October of 2018, I hemorrhaged, and I was in a life and death situation. And now I was faced with having to either have medical intervention or a creative miracle. Well, I received my bill in December of 2018, and it was astronomical. It was $33,124. I didn't know what to do. Quite frankly, I was just thinking, I'm going to be paying this for a very long time. But I did not, I trusted God. There was a peace in me just to trust God. And there was such a supernatural peace there to know that God was going to take care of it. And I didn't know how He was going to do it, but I knew that God had met me in so many ways through the tithing leading up to the surgery, that it was not, I knew it wasn't a time to pull back and not tithe. In April of 2019, I get the bill that says, hey, you know, we need to make payment arrangements here, or we're going to have to send this to an outside collection agency. And I said, okay, God, this is my point. This is where I'm going to call them, and we're going to have to figure something out. So I took a deep breath. I picked up the phone and I called and asked to speak to the billing representative. And she said, could you hold on a moment? And I said, sure. Well, you know, of course, my heart was like beating 90 to nothing, like, oh, how am I going to do this? I don't even know what to say. When she got back on the phone, she said, ma'am, your balance is $624. I said, what was that? And she said, $624. She said, $32,500 is being written off. You're not going to have to pay that. And I was like, wow. I was trying to figure this out practically, and God had already went before me and taken care of it. What was so cool about all that was during this couple of years of tithing, my husband began to catch the vision of tithing. So anything that he made over and above what was our fixed income, he began to tithe off of it himself. And by the time that I had the debt cancellation, he was on board with doing it himself. Building up my faith to tithe consistently and off the top was a process. It wasn't an overnight thing. It wasn't like, wow, I heard this message and oh, I'm going to jump out and do this. It was a building up of my faith. Okay, God, I'm going to trust you this month, until I got to the point that I'm tithing the 10%. It's part of trusting Him with your whole being. And it's true that if you can trust Him with your money, trusting Him with the rest of it becomes a lot easier.